Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Hey guys, I'm just out here hanging out on my back patio, chilling on my little swing back here, and enjoying the evening here in the Smoky Mountains. There was something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've been, for quite a while, I've been thinking about and theorizing on the beast system that is spoken about in Revelation, in the Bible, in the New Testament. Um, I've been watching what's going on with the march forward of our technologies, with the aims of a lot of the think tanks like the WEF, the UN, you know, um, Bilderberg, and of course the tech corporations that are all pretty much working in unison with each other, and even Elon Musk and has a hand in this too. And I think I've put together in my mind really well what I believe they are doing. As you know, sorry about that. As you know, we now have quantum computers. And for those of you that don't really know what quantum computers are or don't understand, what they can do, it's I would say, to break it down, quickly, they are extremely powerful and extremely fast computers, but it's interesting. They operate almost like energy particles operate in the quantum field. It's like these quantum computers can almost operate in multiple dimensions at once. And because of that, they can, just compute faster than any computer we've ever seen on Earth. And right now, you've got major tech corporations and governments building these massive quantum computer systems. It's like an arms race right now with AI and with quantum computers. And it's very interesting. I've watched interviews on actual, tech scientists trying to explain quantum computers themselves, and they even admit they cannot completely explain how they totally operate, because just like what we're learning about the quantum field, where energy particles can be in two different places at once, how they can jump dimensions, how they can blink in and out of existence, how they actually can change their movements based on human perception. And quantum computers are kind of similar. They um, I just find it fascinating. It's very hard to explain it because, like I said, even the top tech people can't fully even comprehend how these computer systems work. But what I find really alarming is the fact that they're also, at the same time, we have a tech arms race going on with governments and with these tech companies, seeing who can, build the most powerful AI system that can learn faster than the other ones, that can you know I mean just just imagine what you can do with AI, with a super AI system coupled with a massive quantum computer system. And then I started thinking further about this. Now, let's say you take the AI coupled with quantum computers, and they're probably going to be these massive quantum computers aren't going to be operating on their own. They're going to be networking with other quantum computers all over the world. So you're magnifying the powers of these things. And same with AI systems. It's not just like, you'd be plugging in one AI. You're plugging in multiple AI systems, and they're constantly learning off the data of human beings. And these things already now can almost access all of the information that humankind has put together, has compiled. So now the next step is that they're working on. As you know, they've already, got 5G pretty much mostly installed, at least in big cities. Thank God out here in the mountains. Maybe if you go to like Asheville and some of the bigger towns, they'll have some 5G. I did notice 5G over in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge when we were there a couple weekends ago. But out here in the mountains where I live, we're lucky to even get the 4G, and 3G working, good enough, just to get some basic data and, cell phone connections. So, um, but as you know, they're already working on the next generations of their network systems. They're working already on 6 and 7G, and they have names for these advanced network systems. They want to call it the Internet of Everything or the Internet of Everywhere. And I know there's some other names, but essentially that's what they're saying. And so think about this: you get these, massive network. Think about that, like a giant net, over the whole Earth, and you get this thing super powered, connected into quantum computer systems that are networked all over the world, and you plug in advanced AI systems. And then, maybe let's throw in, connecting humans into social credit scores, which, as the Chinese, they're already basically living under a full social credit system, and they plan on bringing that to the US, to Europe, to the rest of Asia, and all over the world. And they're really trying to build this matrix within a matrix. Remember earlier when I was talking about quantum computers and how they almost operate like atoms or subatomic particles do in the quantum field, how they can like operate on multiple dimensions at once, they can be in multiple places at once. Well, think of this. Let's just I think most of you on my page or on my YouTube channel, you understand that we live in a world that's multidimensional, and we're only operating mostly in the third dimension. However, our spirits reside on multiple dimensions. And there's ways sometimes you can see past that veil into other higher dimensions. And I think we all mostly believe in, higher dimensional beings. You can call them angels, you can call them demons. Maybe there's good and bad multi-dimensional beings or higher dimensional beings. Now just think about this: you have a quantum computer system that can interact and plug into other dimensions outside of ours, third dimension. Now you plug and you have that those networks plugged into your AI. Who's to say that some being or some interdimensional being or some demon or demonic or angelic being couldn't use that as a portal or a way to connect directly into our world through these quantum computing systems, and that they couldn't manage these AIs or essentially take over these AIs and become the mind that's controlling, the machines and the matrix. I've been theorizing a lot about this, and I'm starting to realize, that not only are they building a matrix, they're putting us within another matrix, within essentially the matrix of this world. And they're going to be plugging all of us in to this worldwide net, the Internet of Everything, that basically is like will cover the whole Earth. And we're going to be directly, they're going to plug us directly in to be in as like data points essentially into this quantum computing network plugged into AI, which essentially could be operating by force of interdimensional beings that can use this system as their own tool to connect into this world. Now, I want to take this just a little step further. You might be asking, well, what do you mean using us as data points and stuff? Well, think about this. Let's just say that you're geoengineering the skies and you're putting, certain chemicals in the sky to, stop, global warming, right? To dim the sun, as they're actually coming out now and emitting. They have the technologies to do, even though, those of us in the know and that have, been looking at this for quite a while. We've known they've been able to do this for at least over 15, 20 years. But, let's just pretend like they just got this technology. Now, who's to say that you wouldn't be able to drop nanoparticles, essentially nano microchips, nano RFID tags in those chemicals that you put in the sky? Now, imagine how eventually those particles would fall from the sky and it could cover the whole earth. If you do a massive enough geoengineering project that you're covering the whole earth, or at least most of the earth, and some of it you allow like wind currents and stuff to take some of these particles and spread them out for you. What those particles are, those nano particles, could be used as data points. Now think about this. They're going to fall on the ground, fall on the plants. Animals are going to eat those plants. It's going to get in the water systems. Humans and animals drink that water. Now you have those tags or particles in your body. So do the animals and so do the plants. Now when you have this, let's say we're up to 7G network, internet of everything, of everywhere, and you have this massive net over the whole earth. When that thing goes live and it's powered with quantum computers controlled by AI, essentially even backed by interdimensional beings, everything on earth is now a data point. Everything on earth is now tracked and traced and accounted for. I mean, people may laugh about, oh, the Matrix is just a movie and all that. Well, according to the Gnostics, it's not, but, that's here and there. If you've ever read the Nag Hammadi, you'd understand that, this has already been spoken about for a long time, even in the Hindu Vedas. But we're watching a new modern futuristic matrix being built all around us. And this is how they are going to turn the whole Earth into a massive prison planet. If you didn't think this was a prison planet now, you better buckle up there, buddy, because what they're bringing in and if they succeed in what they're trying to do, it's going to be unbelievable what they're able to do. They are literally going to be able to track and trace every living organism on Earth, because they'll have these data points all over the earth, and with continued spraying and with continuing to strengthen the net over the whole earth, the network, and with more and more powerful quantum computer systems that they keep building a bigger and bigger network of, plugged into AI. Now what happens, right, when these interdimensional beings, or let's say maybe the big boss, like they call the Demiurge and the Nag Hammadi in the Gnostic texts, what if the big boy decides to use that as his system to take total control over the earth? He can put his mind or his inner energy, he can jump dimensions and use our systems that we're building, and he can take control of that. And now I should say, is essentially got control of the whole earth and data points and on everybody. And you even get these things in your body. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Jabberoos, but if you've researched into that, you might already guess, possibly some things that happen there, that some things that were taken into people's bodies. So um, there is really some big things building, and I don't know. This is a theory I've been working on, and I'd like to hear what you guys think about this. I find it fascinating but scary at the same time. And please share this video where you can. Like and subscribe to Exit the Matrix on YouTube, and make sure that you also like and follow Exit the Matrix on Facebook. They are heavily censoring me right now on Facebook, and so I've been putting a lot more of my focus into Twitter and into YouTube to try to spread out a little more and diversify. So make sure wherever you can find me, please come follow me in all those places, so that if Facebook shuts me down for good, we can still keep that connection with each other, and I can keep feeding you guys information. You guys can keep feeding me information and ideas also. And I appreciate and I love you guys all. And hey, I'm sorry about the dogs in the background. My son's at soccer practice. His dogs are going crazy in his room, and then it got a dog down the hill from us barking too. So sorry about all the background noise. Hopefully that did not distract from what I just explained. And I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm on point, if you think there's some things I need to kind of readjust in my thinking, I'm always open to looking at, things from every angle, and I never completely 100% believe in anything. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.